Hi foodies, I made some oven jerk pork for lunch with some homemade festival. Of course, I didn't plan to film this, but I changed my mind and decided to share some of it with you guys. So this is my oven jerk pork. So guys, these are 2 pork chops. They were marinated for over a week in the freezer, and then I just decided to thaw it last night. So it's jerk seasoning, the wet seasoning of course, some pimento and browning, brown sugar, all-purpose seasoning. I'll leave all the details in the description. These have bones in. You could use boneless, that's fine. Just try to get the fattier pieces. Don't be afraid of fat when you're doing any sort of jerk pork, okay? And then what I'm going to do is bake it in the oven. So I have my foil over a baking sheet. You could use a baking dish if you prefer. We are going to put this in the oven at a low temperature because these are thin and we want them to be nice and soft. So we're going to use a low temperature first, okay? If you're using thicker cuts of pork chops, you might need an hour. All right. So after those 35 minutes at 325 Fahrenheit, it looks like this. And what you can do is just baste the pork with those juices. Use your baster or a spoon. All right. And I couldn't find my baster, so I'm using my spoon. Now, after this, we're going to put it back in the oven at 450. We want the high temperature to finish it off and give it those little dark, beautiful crusting that we would get if we bought real, authentic jerk pork. So after that, it looks like this. All right. Now let the pork rest for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Then you can cut it up. We just want it to rest so the juices don't just run out. All right. So we're going to cut this up street food style. All right. And that's it. It is absolutely delicious. It is tender, but it's cooked thoroughly. Of course, I could serve this on a plate, but I want to feel like I'm in Jamaica right now. So I'm going to put it on some foil wrap because this is how we eat our jerk chicken or jerk pork, anything jerk in Jamaica. Most likely you're gonna get it on foil wrap. If the weather doesn't allow or if you don't have a grill, this is just a perfect way to get that nice little jerk pork, you know, going. So guys, traditionally jerk pork isn't served with a sauce. Okay, when you buy it in Jamaica, you buy your authentic jerk pork. It is not served with a gravy or a sauce. It never is. Okay, so if you go somewhere and you get gravy, it's not really the authentic way of serving it. However, I just like a little bit of that sauce on it sometimes. So I have a mixture here of a little barbecue sauce, a little ketchup, and some of the juices from the pork. It was simmered on the stove, and I'm gonna leave all the details in the description, guys. Remember, I didn't plan to film this, okay, but I'll leave the details for you. And that's it. It just adds another element of flavor to this, you know. It's really delicious, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I did make some homemade festival to go with this, and the link to that recipe will be in the description box below. But look at that delicious, soft jerk pork. Or let me make sure and say oven jerk pork, because I know somebody going to say, this is not authentic jerk pork. I know this. All right. So here's my festival, guys. Come on. That's the perfect lunch right there. Trust me. Delicious. So enjoy and let me know if you have any questions, guys. See you next time.